It's not an accident you're here right now. You may have felt like you just stumbled across this message, but I need you to know this moment was seen long before you even woke up today. I see the space inside you that words can't touch, the part of you that smiles on the outside but quietly whispers, "Something's missing." You've been moving through days that blur together, trying to hold everything together, even when it feels like there's nothing left inside to give. Psalm 143:4, 8. My spirit grows faint within me, my heart within me is dismayed. Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. You feel that, don't you? The weight of it, the echo of that prayer, the emptiness that comes when you've been giving, loving, trying, and somehow still feeling hollow inside. You've tried to fill it with work, with distractions, with people who can't quite understand the ache you carry. You've laughed at the right moments, smiled for the camera, showed up for others. But when you finally sit alone, there's that silence again, the kind that presses against your chest and asks, "Why do I still feel this way?" Listen, you're not broken for feeling empty. You're human. And more than that, you're loved in the middle of that emptiness. Because what you call empty, I call space. Space for me to enter. Space for peace to find you again. Space for new beginnings to grow where old wounds once lived. Sometimes the emptiness isn't punishment, it's preparation. When everything you used to rely on stops working, that's when you finally turn toward me. And I've been waiting, not to scold you, not to shame you, just to fill what the world drained from you. You've been carrying the weight of what now for too long. You've been waking up, moving through the motions, trying to make sense of things that don't make sense anymore. But I want you to hear this: there is nothing wrong with needing rest. There is nothing weak about needing me. You weren't designed to carry life alone. You were never meant to hold the whole world together with tired hands. That's why sometimes I allow the noise to quiet down so that in the stillness you can finally hear my voice again. I know how heavy it feels when your purpose starts to fade into questions. When the fire you once had has turned into ashes you can barely recognize. You wonder if you've lost yourself, if you've lost me, if maybe you've just run out of strength. But even when your heart feels empty, you're still in my hands, and I don't let go. That emptiness you feel, it's not proof that I've abandoned you. It's proof that your heart still remembers what it's meant for. You were made for connection, for love, for something greater than what this world can offer. That hollow space you feel, it's your soul longing for me. It's your heart saying, "I miss home." And I'm right here, not waiting for you to be perfect, not expecting you to have it all figured out, just waiting for you to whisper, "I need you." Let me tell you something. Emptiness is not the end. It's the turning point, the place where endings meet beginnings, the ground where I rebuild what was once shattered. I've seen the way you keep going, even when your heart is tired. I've seen the quiet tears that never made it to your pillow because you wiped them away too soon. I've seen the prayers that never left your lips because you didn't think they'd make a difference. But I caught every one of them. I hold them all. You think you're running out of pieces, but I see someone who's being remade. I see someone whose silence is not failure, it's transformation. You're learning that joy isn't found in noise, but in peace. That strength isn't about never falling, it's about finding me every time you do. Sometimes, I allow your heart to feel empty, so it can finally recognize what truly fills it. You've been pouring yourself into things that were never meant to hold your soul. You've been expecting temporary things to give you lasting peace. But peace doesn't come from control. Peace comes from trust, from surrender, from saying, God, I don't understand this season, but I'll stay. The truth is, emptiness isn't always something to escape sometimes. It's something to embrace. Because in that emptiness, I can do my deepest work. I can reach the parts of you that pride or noise kept hidden. When you stop trying to fill the void with everything else, that's when my presence finally has room to dwell. I know there are moments when it feels like no one sees the weight you carry, when you give and give, but no one gives back, when your heart feels invisible, when you wonder if anyone would even notice if you stopped trying. But I see you. I notice. Every breath you take in the middle of the ache, I'm there. Every morning you get up, even when you don't feel like it, I'm proud of you. You may not hear applause, but heaven celebrates your endurance. You've confused emptiness with failure, but it's not failure, it's the soil of becoming. Every hollow space in your heart is a space I can fill with purpose again. I know it's hard to believe when you're still in the middle of it, but soon, what feels like loss will reveal itself as sacred room for healing, room for renewal, room for me. So when the night feels long and the silence too loud, don't rush to fill it. Sit with me in it. Let the quiet become the doorway where my peace enters. You don't have to fake joy to be loved. You don't have to be full to be valuable. You just have to be honest. God, I'm tired. I'm empty, but I'm here. That's enough. I can work with that. You've been waiting for the light to return, but what if I told you you are the dawn that's rising? The same heart that feels empty now will one day overflow again. The same soul that feels numb will sing again. Because this season won't last forever. You will not always feel this way. And one morning, you'll wake up and realize the emptiness has turned into peace, and the silence has turned into stillness, and the ache has turned into awe. Even when you feel nothing, I'm still working. I'm filling what feels hollow. I'm breathing light into what feels gone. And when you look back, you'll realize that even the emptiest season was sacred because it led you back to me. You've spent so long trying to fill what only I can. The noise, the people, the goals, the endless scrolling, it all gave you moments of relief, but never peace. That's because the emptiness you feel isn't a curse. It's a call. It's your soul calling you back to me. I've been here all along, quietly waiting for the moment you'd stop searching everywhere else and simply whisper, God, I miss you. You don't need perfect words or a perfect faith, just an honest heart. That's where healing begins. When you tell me you feel empty, I don't turn away, I lean in closer. I see the invisible weight you carry, the quiet disappointments, the things you thought would make you happy but didn't. I see how you try to keep smiling even when something inside you has gone quiet. I see the loneliness in the middle of crowded rooms, the nights you stare at the ceiling wondering what happened to the joy you used to feel. And I want you to know this, you haven't lost it. It's not gone. It's just resting, waiting for you to breathe again. You think you're far from me, but you're actually closer than ever. Because when you reach the end of your own strength, that's where mine begins. When you come to the edge of yourself and say, I can't do this anymore, I take over from there. You see, emptiness becomes sacred when it drives you back into my arms. It becomes holy ground when you stop running and let me hold you right where you are. You've been trying to be strong for too long. You tell yourself, I should be over this by now. You carry silent guilt for not feeling okay yet. But hear me, you are not behind. Healing doesn't run on a clock. Growth doesn't follow a deadline. I'm not rushing you to be fine. I'm teaching you to be still. Because when you slow down enough to listen, that's when I begin to fill you. Let me remind you of something. The emptiness you feel is not proof of failure, it's proof of capacity. You were made to hold deep things. You were designed for purpose, for compassion, for love that reaches beyond the surface. That's why you feel so deeply. That's why the absence hurts so much, because you were never meant to live a shallow life. You were meant for connection that feeds your spirit, not just your schedule. Every time you've said, God, I can't feel you. I've been closer than your own heartbeat. I don't live in the noise. I dwell in the quiet. When everything feels stripped away, that's when my voice can finally be heard. You may not sense me the way you used to, but my presence hasn't left you, it's just moving differently now. I'm not gone, I'm grounding you. I'm teaching you that even when the feeling fades, the faith remains. You've been so focused on what's missing that you've forgotten what's still here. You still have breath, and every breath means I'm not done with you yet. You still have a heartbeat, and that heartbeat means purpose still lives inside you. You still wake up, and that means hope hasn't given up on you. I know you don't feel full yet, but that's okay. I'm not asking you to be overflowing today, I'm asking you to stay open. Because little by little, I am refilling you. Some days, it'll come as a small moment, sunlight through your window, laughter from someone you love, a song that reaches your soul. Don't overlook these moments. They're not random, they're my way of saying, I'm still here, you're not forgotten. These small pieces of grace will begin to build something again, not the life you lost, but the life that's meant to come next. I'm teaching you to live from the inside out, not the outside in. To find peace that doesn't depend on things going your way. Because real peace, my peace, stays even when the world shifts. It's not built on comfort, it's built on me. When you anchor yourself in my presence, even emptiness can't undo you. You'll start to realize that fullness was never about what you had. It was about who you were with. You've been waiting for a feeling, but I'm giving you something deeper: faith. Feelings come and go, but faith endures. Feelings fade when life hurts, but faith stands still and whispers, even now, He's with me. Faith keeps you grounded when the world feels hollow. And that's what I'm growing in you right now. Roots of faith that hold you steady even when the wind tries to empty you again. There's beauty in becoming even when it's quiet, even when it hurts. You are being remade. Every day you choose to keep going, I'm building something new in you. You can't see it yet, but it's forming beneath the surface: peace where panic used to live, strength where weakness tried to win, gratitude where grief had settled. I'm not just filling you, I'm transforming you. One day, you'll look back at this season and understand why it had to happen this way. You'll see that I wasn't punishing you. I was protecting you. I was emptying what couldn't stay so I could make room for what's real. I was taking away what numbed you so I could restore what moves you. Every tear that fell watered the ground where new life is growing. Every quiet night was a seed planted in faith. So don't rush the process. Don't rush yourself. You don't need to have it all figured out to be loved by me. You don't need to be overflowing to be enough. Even in your emptiness, you are mine. And I'm already filling you slowly, gently, faithfully, until one day you'll realize you were never truly empty, you were just being made new. You've walked through the silence, through the ache, through nights that seemed endless. But look at you, you're still here. You thought emptiness would be the end of you, but it became the place where I began to rebuild you. The weight you thought would crush you has quietly become the reason you've learned to stand again. You may not feel strong, but strength isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just showing up. Sometimes it's simply breathing through one more morning, choosing to believe there's still meaning waiting to be found. What you didn't realize was that the emptiness you carried was never a void, it was a garden waiting to bloom. Every moment you chose to trust me in the dark, every tear that fell without an audience, every whisper that said, "God, I'm trying," watered something invisible inside you. I was planting faith beneath the pain, hope beneath the exhaustion, beauty beneath the ashes. You thought you were losing yourself, but you were being rooted deeper in me. You asked me to take away the emptiness, but I needed to show you something first, that even when life feels stripped bare, I remain. My presence doesn't fade when your plans fall apart. My love doesn't shrink when your heart feels small. I stay. I stay when the world leaves. I stay when you feel nothing. I stay when your faith shakes. And one day, when you look around and see how far you've come, you'll realize that my staying was your saving. Do you see what's happening now? You're beginning to notice life again. You're noticing how the morning light feels softer than it used to. You're noticing how silence isn't as heavy anymore, it's peaceful. You're noticing how you laugh differently, not because everything's perfect, but because you finally see that joy was never gone. It was just waiting for your heart to make room again. The truth is, you were never meant to stay empty. Emptiness was only ever a hallway, not a home. I let you walk through it so you could see that even the hollow places hold my presence. And now, I'm filling you not with the things you thought you lost, but with things that can't be taken away. I'm filling you with peace that doesn't depend on answers, with strength that doesn't depend on control, with joy that returns like the sunrise, steady, certain, unstoppable. You've always belonged, even when you couldn't feel it. You've always been loved, even when you doubted it. And now, you're learning to rest in that truth. I'm proud of you not because you've done everything right, but because you didn't give up when you could have. You kept showing up in the silence. You kept believing there was more, even when your heart felt numb. That's faith, not the loud, perfect kind, but the quiet, enduring kind that heaven honors. Remember this, the same God who allowed the empty season is the one filling it now with purpose. The same place that felt dry will one day overflow. You will feel again. You will love again. You will dream again. And when you do, it won't be with the same fragile hope you had before. It'll be stronger, deeper, wiser, because it was built in the dark. You'll walk through life differently now, slower, softer, with eyes that notice small miracles, with a heart that knows how to be grateful for peace instead of chasing perfection. You used to think fullness meant having everything together, but now you understand fullness is feeling my presence in everything. It's peace in the middle of unanswered prayers. It's strength that rises when life doesn't go your way. It's joy that survives even after heartbreak. That's the kind of fullness I'm giving you, not the kind that fades, but the kind that stays. And as you keep walking forward, you'll start to notice that the emptiness you once feared has turned into wisdom. You'll see others carrying the same quiet pain you once knew, and your compassion will become their comfort. The same valley that broke you will make you a voice of hope for someone else. Your scars will speak softly. You're not alone. I've been there too. And God still fills empty hearts. That's how redemption works. I don't erase your story. I rewrite it with grace. I take the emptiness that once hurt you and turn it into empathy that heals others. I take what drained you and transform it into overflow. You won't have to chase love anymore, you'll carry it. Because when you finally realize that I am your enough, you stop living from lack and start living from abundance. So let this be your reminder. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are becoming who you were always meant to be, grounded, peaceful, whole. And every time you feel a flicker of emptiness again, don't panic. That's just your soul reminding you to come back to me, to the one who fills, the one who stays, the one who never leaves. You made it through the season you thought would destroy you. And now, the light that's rising in you is real. It's steady. It's sacred. I'm filling you with peace that doesn't just comfort you, it defines you. I'm filling you with joy that can't be stolen. I'm filling you with purpose that goes beyond circumstance. And soon, when others ask how you survived, you'll smile and say, I didn't. God carried me. This is your new beginning. You are not who you were before the emptiness. You are wiser, softer, stronger, more aware of grace. You know now that being empty isn't the end, it's the start of being filled with something eternal. And even if life tries to drain you again, you'll never truly be empty because you've learned where to return to me. So, rest now. Breathe deeply. Let peace settle over you like morning light. You made it through the valley, and the horizon ahead of you is bright. You're not lost, you're found. You're not empty, you're whole. And I am here, always,